next generation classics. And normally I love to show you guys why classic cars are just as amazing as modern supercars. But today is a little different because this Bronco has combined the best of the classic cars and modern technology. So I'm going to tell you guys all about this kind of Restomod Bronco. The original Ford Bronco was a huge success and people loved it for its really good reliability, usability. I mean, it was great on and off-road. And Ford even made its very own unique chassis for the car, so it didn't share any parts with any other Fords at the time it was built. And so it became very popular. But a car like this one is a little bit better because you get the classic 1969 Ford Bronco, but with the modern upgrades that make it a little more reliable and user-friendly. So what is a Restomod? So this car, it's the original 1969 Ford Bronco body, but with more modern components. So the original engine on this car would have been carbureted. And while I love carbureted cars, they're not quite as reliable as modern electronic fuel injection. So the engine in this car is a crate blueprint 306 Ford Bronco Edition engine. It produces about 354 horsepower. So it's a easier engine to service and maintain. It's more modern, reliable, and you got a bit more power than the original engine. So it's just a lot more user-friendly for a lot of people. One of the things that made the Bronco so successful is its transmission. And this one has the automatic overdrive with dual sticks. So what that means is it has two pedals, it's an automatic, but it still has two sticks in the center console. And what those are for is the transfer case. So you have four basic options. You can have this car in 2 high, 2 low, 4 high, and 4 low. And what that is 2 high means it's two-wheel drive driven by the rear wheels. 2 low is the 2 front wheels. 4 high is all 4 wheels, but in a high gear ratio for normal kind of off-roading purposes. And then 4 low is a low gear ratio, which is for more technical, kind of slow-paced, rock crawling, kind of off-roading stuff. So when I talk about all the more modern upgrades in this car, obviously it has great, a new engine and transmission, all the performance-based upgrades that make it an excellent car. But sometimes it's the smallest details that really get me excited. And on this car, it has the old school style window cranks. So when it was new in 1969, you crank the window. But they have upgraded it to where it's still the original looking crank, but you simply press on it and the window automatically goes up. So it's like an auto crank. I love it. The restoration on this car took about 2 years to complete, and it was done by Deja Vu Customs here in San Diego. And they went through every little detail. I've mentioned some of them, some of the little details that were done, but it's so extensive. I mean, it has the Pioneer readout for navigation and radio. It has a more modern gauge cluster. It just has a bit of everything gone through. And the color combination on this car is one of my favorites. That cognac kind of tobacco leather over the blue. They named this car Taz, and I think it's perfectly fitting. It even has the step that retracts and comes back out when you open and shut the door. So just every little detail done on this car is what makes it such a well-built car. I am obviously all about the classics, right? But with a car like this, when you look at it, I mean, it's very, very hard to tell that it's a Restomod. 95% of people or so would look at it and have no idea that it has all these modern upgrades. And so that's what I love about this car so much, is you really get that classic feel, but you're basically buying a new car, right? Like the engine, it has about 100 miles on it since the restoration. And so if you're buying a classic 1969 Ford Bronco in, an all original one, then you have to worry about 56-year-old wiring. You have to worry about rust. You have to worry about the engine and who's going to tune the carburetor and who's going to work on it. Whereas with a car like this, you don't have any of those worries because it's basically buying a new car, but with that 1960s feel. If you've seen my videos before, you know that I love to show why classic cars are so amazing. I understand that modern supercars are extremely fast and great technology, but you can't forget about the classics and where the modern supercars came from. But with a car like this, I feel like I don't need to do that because you get that combination of the two. So whether you like classic cars or more modern, a bit more reliable and technological, faster kind of technology, you get both with this car. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And if you liked it, please subscribe and stay tuned because I got a lot more videos coming very soon.